Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ankita. Today I am going to teach you how to carve maxillary central incisor, and this video is for study purpose only. In the picture you can see maxillary right central incisor, and all the aspects you can see: labial, lingual, mesial, distal and incisal aspect. So first you should remember about the dimensions of the tooth. Like your cervico-incisal length of crown, it is 10.5 mm. Your mesio-distal dimension of crown is 8.5 mm. Mesio-distal dimension at the cervix is 7 mm. Your length of root is 13 mm. Then your labio-lingual dimension is 7 mm. And at the cervix, it is 6 mm. Curvature of cervical line is 3.5 mm from the mesial aspect, and from the distal aspect, curvature of cervical line is 2.5 mm. Then remember about the important points. Like you can see the mesial outline, the distal outline and the incisal edge. Mesial outline is convex, distal outline is more convex. You have your mesio-incisal angle, which is 90 degree. Then you have your disto-incisal angle, which is more rounded. Then from the mesial aspect, you can see this side is convex. Then over here you can see the cingulum. Then there is a concavity. Again the convexity. So this is your incisal ridge. From the lingual aspect, you can see two marginal ridges and cingulum. And then there is a fossa. So this fossa is inverted W or M shape. Also you should remember that a line drawn through the crown and the root from the center of the tooth will bisect the apex of the root and incisal ridge of the crown. So we will carve maxillary right central incisor. So as you can see, this is your carving wax. So in the carving wax, what you will do, divide it into two parts, make the midline. Then after that, write all the aspects name. Like over here you can see labial aspect is LB I have written. Then this is your mesial aspect M I have written. Then lingual aspect LN. And then distal aspect I have written D. Then after the dividing this carving wax into two parts with this midline, what you will do, you will take a divider and a scale. And your cervico-incisal length of crown is 10.5 mm. So what you will do, take the marking of 11 mm approximately, 0.5 mm more, so that you can reduce the dimensions later to the exact size. So your cervico-incisal length of crown is 10.5. So we have taken 11 mm marking and we have drawn a line over here. And your length of root is 13 mm. So we will do the marking over here. So now this this carving is divided as, this is your base where all the aspect name is written. Then here you will make your root, and this is your crown part. This is the length of the crown and this is the mesio-distal dimension. Now divide this crown part into three parts. Make the marking like this, so that the crown is divided as cervical third, this part. Then this is your middle third and this is your incisal third. Then you will take your scale again and divider and take mesio-distal dimension, which is 8.5 mm. Or you can take 0.5 mm more and reduce it later to 8.5 mm. And at the greatest dimension, make the marking with this divider. At the greatest dimension where your contact area is present. So, and draw the outline of the crown. You will draw the outline of the crown as I have shown you in the diagram, and this is your cervix. This is your cervical line. So mesio-distal dimension at the cervix is 7. So this should be 7 and this should be 8.5 or 9, which you can reduce to 8.5 mm. So after making these outlines, reduce the extra wax. Apart from this outer surface of the wax, these are all extra wax. So remove this. Like this you have to remove the extra wax. So from both the sides it will appear equal. Like this you can see. So now you will get your mesio-incisal angle and disto-incisal angle. Your disto-incisal angle is rounder. So what you will do, make it round. So like this, you will get your outline from the labial aspect. Likewise, turn the tooth. Again, make the midline and the base. And your labiolingual dimension is 7 mm. So mark from cingulum at the greatest dimension, mark it is at 7 mm, and at the cervix it is 6 mm. So take 6 mm and mark it over here. Now draw the outline from the mesial aspect. After drawing the outline, just reduce the extra wax from here and from all these points. So this is your mesial outline, as you can see, and you can also see your cingulum also. One more important point is that you have to make the lingual convergence. So instead of touching the cover at the edge, make the lingual convergence from here. Like you can see, I am making it more rounder. And from distal aspect also, when you will make your mesial aspect, automatically this distal aspect will also come out. So make the lingual convergence and make your cingulum little bit rounder. So this is your lingual convergence, as you can see from the lingual aspect. Now we have to make the fossa, which should be inverted W. So make a inverted W shape, and fossa means depression. So make a depression over here. And polish it so that it becomes smooth. Now you can see your fossa also. Now what you have to do, make your cervical line. On the mesial aspect, this curvature is 3.5, and from the distal aspect it is 2.5. After that you have to make the root. So root is cone shape. So make the outline of the root from all the sides, from all the aspects. Don't disturb your base. And this is your outline for the root from the labial aspect. It is cone shaped. And remove this excess wax. And make the root pointed. Okay, so after removing the extra wax from the root, you will get your root like this, as you can see from all the aspects. And you can also see your cervical line also I have drawn, and all the aspects, the fossa. So this is how your central incisor will look. Thank you.